Alright. Talking about different ways to deploy Spyderco knives. Basically, a variety of ways to open them. I'm going to try to give you a visual representation of terms we might be using, like Spidey drop and inertial opening, etc. A Spidey drop, basically, serves no real purpose that I know of, aside from it could be perceived as fun or dangerous, and depends how you look at it. You're basically going to grasp the spider hole with your index finger and thumb. You can use your middle finger and thumb. Flip the knife around, flick it down and open. It's fun. Yeah, I don't see it serving any real purpose or having any real advantage, but we're also talking about inertial opening, where you're basically using the weight of the blade to open the knife without ever touching the blade itself, like such. The heavier the blade is, the easier it's going to be to open that inertially. This Tasman salt is really easy to do it with. I'll flick right open, whereas this Delica, the full flat round, pretty light blade, pretty stiff back spring, so it just is not happening. Big Enduro 4, that's really easy to do it with. However, that's a saber ground Enduro 4. You can see that. Not so easy with a full flat ground Enduro. Oh, there we go. Only because that blade is just not as heavy. See that? There we go. Not 100%. I mean, it's not going to happen every time, like the way it might with something like that salt. Also talking about, just flicking your knife open. Is it dangerous? Is it bad? What have you. I'll give you an example or two of that. This is the Sage 1, really easy to do it with because the liner lock doesn't have a strong spring holding the blade in, whereas try to do that with the Delica 4, not happening. Even if that Delica had a heavier blade, you do it with this salt, or this Tasman, just because, but I got to throw my wrist into that to overcome that spring pressure. Yeah, see, if I don't, it's not the easiest thing in the world, like it is with the Sage, just because, it practically fell open. Just because the liner lock is so nice and smooth, so easy to work with, that's a nice knife. But, I mean, you're basically, especially if you get your wrist into it, opening that inertially. I mean, that thing will fly right out of there. You flick it like that. Upside down, right side up. Yeah. I hope that gives some of you guys a better idea of. Take 43.